VRChat Furries. We all know furries, they're everywhere on the internet, but especially inside of VRChat. You see, there's a plethora of VRChat worlds that are furry related, and also the same thing with avatar worlds, and even furry events. But I want to interview them. I want to know what made them become a furry. What made them decide to become a dog mixed breed German Shepherd with an animatronic bunny, dude? Like, I don't know. I just need to know. But we can't just go in without no extra small condom. You see, no. See, we need to make a game plan. So, we're gonna do that. Alright. Step 1. Acquire our target. I mean, a person to interview. Step 2. Get insight on the furry community so I can infiltrate them. That might just be a later video. Who knows? And step 3. The final step. The big kicker, the one, the home run, the wow. To ask troll questions. That's about it. I mean, come on, you guys know me. Like, what is a video of mine that doesn't have some bit of trolling in it? Some of the hoo-has, the tee-hee. Alright, now that we got our game plan, it's time to interview some furries. Introduce yourself, what you do, and all that.
Hey, I'm Fall. I don't know, I just play VRChat a lot. You find some pretty fun people on here. I'm chill, I don't bite. Just some random cat on the internet, after all.
What made you become a furry?
Definitely VRChat. The fact that you can just be anything and be comfortable in that same avatar that you would identify yourself as. I just like that. It's also a safe little space most of the time. I got crashed 2 times in 20 minutes in a public black cat, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to a furry hideout.
How has your experience been being a furry?
Mostly negative, probably because we're the internet's punching bag, after all. You've probably heard that a couple times. I like it. I've met some amazing people just by existing.
Why do you think that some people like hate furries?
It's probably got something to do with how the community is kind of fetishized and such. And just the fact that, like, ew, they want to dress up as a dog? I don't like that. It's not normal for them, I guess, is what you could say.
Could you describe, like, what being a furry means to you?
It's a really hard question, actually. I don't know. I think it's just being what you're comfortable with being. If you want to be a dog on the internet, be a dog on the internet. What am I going to judge? Just a safe and comfortable place for people to go to if they don't feel like they're allowed to exist. That sounds weird, but it's the best way I can put it right now. I don't exactly know the meaning of being a furry.
I hear that a good portion of VRChat furries are in the LGBTQ community. Is that true?
That's a pretty large portion of it, you could say. But there's definitely still the straight people that would rather have a girlfriend rather than same sex. I am not one of them.
Are you familiar with the term cheese grater?
Cheese grater? I don't think I am. Maybe that would make people think of Sergal, but that's all that I could think about.
That's it.
Okay.
All right, go. Just fire.
So what made you become a furry?
You know the fucking answer to that one, right?
Zootopia?
What? No, I meant like as in like I'm not a part of this. I just come here to chill because it's probably the nicest place to be.
Improvise.
I'm gonna be really honest here. Improvise. Typed up E621 one time. You know.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Why do you ask the CJ? CJ's probably better to answer this.
He's backing away.
No.
I'm putting on the spot.
No, he is. Trust me.
Come on in. Hey, everyone come on in. How has your experience been being a furry?
What's your opinions of showing a Pringles can up my ass?
I don't think I can do that.
Really?
I can.
Okay, have you put a dildo up your ass then?
No, I haven't.
Why?
Because I don't have one.
Buy
16
one.
Jordan,
What
by
the
the way.
fuck?
He's
Buy one.
16.
I don't want
He's
one.
16.
I really
He's
don't
16.
want one.
He's 16! Like how
Listen, right, if your mum was in England right now, I could legally fuck her. Imagine that. There you go.
Would be morally wrong though, I would say.
You don't fucking know anything about morals. Shut up.
Oh, I know shit about morals.
You know,
man. I'm more moral than
Fuck
you.
off. I don't fuck your mum. What if I said I fuck you?
I'm
Oh my
16 as
God.
well, dude. I'm a bit...
The more the merrier. Oh. We up?
Okay.
How has your experience been being a furry?
Me personally, as a furry,
From man to man, yeah.
I don't really get involved in like the face community. They like most are friendly and kind, but on this game, yeah, you don't really.
Shut up.
Pointed at you. On this game.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Right here. Do it.
Hey,
No, we're cutting the interview off. We're
but-
cutting the interview. So introduce yourself real quick, what you do and all that.
Hi, my name's Gwen.
So what made you like become a furry? Like what got you into it?
Oh god. Honestly, I don't know. What I can say is I don't know for sure what like got me into it. Like the fandom, I've been into it for a long time now. For a very long time also. I was in kind of a like denial stage where I was super anti-furry, like, oh, they're disgusting. Oh, I hate them. I hope they all die. And then I was like, well, shit, I guess I know why I was doing that because I was one. And so I can tell you that was a thing that happened, but I'm not too sure where it started. But personally, I blame Zootopia.
Another question was, how has your experience been being a furry?
It's interesting. It's very, your experience will differ based on where you are, based on what you like, based on what you do. I play a lot of, like, Souls video games, like Elden Ring and Dark Souls, or For Honor and whatnot. Just, they're not really the nicest communities. And when people find out there, it can be people saying stuff like, you know, kill yourself, you know, I hope you die. Like, you know, really, really negative and hurtful things. But then on like VRChat and places where people understand and like they know that aren't like going outside and wanting to have sex with animals and whatnot, it can be a really nice place, and the community is probably one of the nicest you'll ever meet if you, like I said, go to the right places. So, you know, mixed reviews, I suppose. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's great most of the time, but of course you're gonna get the people who just hate for the sake of hate.
So I heard a good like portion of furries were in the LGBTQ community. Is that like true?
Yeah, I know I am, but I can say a lot of people are. Yeah, I don't know why specifically, but if I were to make a guess, I would say because the whole LGBTQ community is very accepting, and they allow people to be themselves. And this is like a hobby and a community that is also very accepting and allows people to be themselves, you know, within limits. We don't want people to go around killing everybody, you know, but I feel like they have the same morals and values. And a lot of people in the LGBTQ community feel comforted here. They don't have to show their face. They can be their persona, which is something that they've made to make themselves feel happy, to, you know, to be the person who they wished, or the furry that they wish they could be, you know? It's an escape.
So with you like being a furry, how do you balance that to like compared to your everyday life to like, you know, being a furry online?
I'm not like going around everywhere and like telling people I'm a furry or I'm this or I'm that, you know? It's not necessary. I don't think so. Being a furry is something I do when I'm at home, like right now, and I'm with people I care about, you know? Sometimes I don't even wear like furry avatars in public world because not everyone likes them, and it can maybe lead to problems that don't need to be had. I don't need around everywhere telling somebody you like something. You know, I don't need to go into Walmart and tell every single employee that I like shooting guns. That can just be something I like on my side time. But yeah, no, it's less of just, you know, needing to manage it, more just having it. If you're a furry, I think most furries work normal day jobs. They go to work and nobody knows because they're just normal people. And then they come home and they do their own stuff. I feel like that's the American dream, right? To be able to do whatever you want without hurting anyone or doing anything wrong. It's what everyone hopes for.
Can you just describe what like being a furry means to you?
For me, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Being a furry is it's just nice. It's good to be able to have people there to help you, to talk, to, you know, coddle you, and to listen to when you need help. It's very caring when you're around the right people.
I got a very interesting question here. Is tail pulling a kink in the furry community?
Not that I'm aware of. So I don't know how long you've been around on VRChat, but there's this thing that some people get called phantom sense. Everyone thinks it's a myth until you end up getting it. Basically, I can feel if people touch me, or, you know, I can feel cold, warm, you know, it's just feeling. And if somebody pulls the tail, it hurts. And pulling ears, basically pulling anything. You wouldn't really want somebody to pull a body part necessarily. Hard at that. So I'm not too sure if it's a kink. I haven't heard of that. I've heard of quite a few that are in Interesting. I wouldn't really say I like them, but to each their own. I can't judge, right? I'm a furry, so we're supposed to be all inclusive.
This is my last question here. Why do you think that some people hate furries?
Why do some people hate furries? I have two explanations for that. Number one, some people just are scared and therefore hate what they don't understand. Furries have been around for a very, very long time. A lot of people don't know that. Furries have been around since the early 1900s, like 1908. A long time. Over 100 years at this point. And even back then, people weren't too sure what the fuck to make of it, right? So I just think, people don't get it, and therefore they don't like it, because they don't get it. And then the other reason is because people don't know the difference between the zoophiles and the furries. Some furries are zoophiles. I know that because I've seen things of it all over the internet. I can say maybe 98% of furries that are furries aren't zoophiles. It's very rare for a furry to be a zoophile. And I feel like that's another big misconception, is they're not the same thing. Furries, and we even hate them. I hate zoophiles personally. I think it's wrong and disgusting and cruel. And I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. But that's probably the main two reasons, That and because we have a lot of money and they're jealous.
Yeah, because don't fursuits cost a lot of money?
Yeah. An average is I think it's $3,000 to $4,000. I know the most expensive fursuit ever sold was $22,000.
I appreciate you taking the time out to answer some questions. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Of course.
Thank you for watching to the end of the video. I really appreciate you. This kind of took a bit to make, but I had fun making it. It was a really great time. But I also learned a few things about the furry community, so I guess that's good. Anyway, hope you all really enjoyed this video. More coming into the future. Maybe if you really like this type of video, then leave a like, maybe even subscribe. I don't know. All right, bye bye.